The rise of TIMO WERNER. TIMO was born on the 6th of March 1996 in Stuttgart. His father used to be a footballer and also a football coach, and as a result, TIMO was grown into a footballing environment. Werner's first team was TSV Steinhaldenfeld. However, in 2002, he joined VfB Stuttgart's academy. TIMO was performing very well for the academy, and subsequently he got promoted to the U19 team when he was only 16 years old. He continued his great form for the youth teams by scoring many goals, and eventually he got his senior debut for Stuttgart. He made his senior debut versus PFC Botev Plovdiv during 2013-14 Europa League qualification stages when he was only 17 years old. He also became the youngest ever player to represent Stuttgart in an official match. He later on became the youngest player to play for Stuttgart in a Bundesliga and a DFB Pokal match too. Additionally, he turned out to be the youngest ever goal scorer of the club by scoring against Eintracht Frankfurt. TIMO eventually signed his first pro contract when he was 18, and he was able to make 103 appearances for Stuttgart. During his time at the club, he scored 14 goals and got 11 assists. TIMO's great performances attracted numerous clubs to get his signature. However, RB Leipzig, a new club in Germany, were looking for a finisher and they found their guy. In June 2016, he joined RB for €10 million fee on a 4-year contract. He also became the youngest player to make 100 Bundesliga appearances. Werner ended his first season at RB Leipzig with 21 goals and 7 assists and helped his club to qualify for UEFA Champions League. TIMO made his Germany debut against England in a friendly in 2017. He later on scored his first 2 goals for Germany versus Cameroon in the group stages of FIFA Confederations Cup. He finished that tournament with 3 goals and 2 assists and managed to get the Golden Boot for that competition. Werner's second season at Leipzig was another top-class year, and he was able to score 21 goals and assist another 10 in 45 appearances. His great performances got him a call-up to the 2018 World Cup, and he was able to start for all of the Germany matches, even though they got knocked out in the group stages. Werner's third season at RB was very similar to his second one, and he was able to contribute to 29 goals in 37 matches. Werner was slowly becoming one of the most lethal forwards in Europe. He was attracting many big clubs to him. TIMO's fourth season was his best season to this date. Julian Nagelsmann became the new manager of the club, and his attacking philosophy was bound to get the best out of Tuchel TIMO. Nagelsmann was the master of creating fluid and attacking teams, and TIMO benefited a lot from that. TIMO went to another level in that year. He scored 28 goals and assisted another 8 in the Bundesliga, and at this point, he became a player that every club wanted him. Werner had 47 goal contributions in 45 matches, and those numbers attracted a very interested club from London, Chelsea. Chelsea created a lot of chances, however their lack of conversion meant that the ex-Chelsea manager Lampard had to go to shopping. TIMO's time at Leipzig was very fruitful for him. He scored 95 goals and assisted 40 goals for RB, and he was able to improve a lot as a player in that club. However, it was time for him to go to a new club with bigger ambitions and better players. On the 18th of June 2020, Werner signed for Chelsea for a fee around £47.5 million, which was his release clause at Leipzig. Chelsea made numerous signings, including the German wonderboy Kai Havertz, Thiago Silva, the Brazilian legend, and Hakim Ziyech, the Moroccan magician from Ajax. The club's hope was to make a charge for all trophies. TIMO made his official debut against Brighton in a 3-1 away win. He later on scored his first Chelsea goal in the Carabao Cup versus Spurs. His first Premier League goal didn't come until he faced Southampton, which he scored 2 and assisted another 1. TIMO was slowly showing signs of struggles at Chelsea, and the league was a difficult one for him. The tempo, the physicality, and the lack of space was much different than Bundesliga, and it was hard for him to get used to it. He even publicly stated that the English football has caught him off guard and he needs to improve very quickly. Chelsea's other attacking signings such as Ziyech and Havertz both struggled with similar issues. Chelsea's poor performances and results ended up being the end of Lampard. The club sacked him and they brought on ThomasTuchel, the German tactician. Since Tuchel came in, TIMO's performances have been getting better and better game by game, and he is slowly improving his statistics as well. Chelsea are currently in an UCL quarterfinal, FA Cup semi-final, and they are also battling for a spot in the top 4. and that Chelsea's success in these competitions could heavily depend on Werner's form and his ability to finish the chances he gets. When Werner gets a proper preseason for next year, I'm sure he will be a much better player and he will begin to show why Chelsea paid almost £50 million for him.